The first question that many people ask when they've installed their resonance and aura analysis is what's the difference between the two? The resonance analysis for analyzing the body and physical objects for wellness compatibility in the physical realms. The aura analysis is for analyzing the information field, your chakras, your auras, for wellness compatibility in the spiritual realms. Resonance analysis tutorial. Our focus is going to be, with what do I have the greatest resonance now? You can customize these focus statements any way you wish. A good one might be, what do you need to live a wholehearted, brave life? For now, we'll continue with the database selection, and we have all kinds of selections within the Healy apps to choose from which we want to choose what we are resonating with. I'll choose, for example, let's say all Healy programs, which is a good one to start with in order to access an overall analysis. I'll put my thumb here, and the Healy reads the program through my intention. The analysis is complete, and it suggests beauty programs. There you go. What I can do here is I could click on the Actions menu to create a PDF file of all of the details, which we won't get into right now here. Or I could vibrate some frequencies. But for now, we'll just access out of that. The Healy blue-colored lists are the programs or topics that resonate the most with your body. The results are expressed in percentages without the 1 to 10 number relevance or LM reliance, much like you have in the aura frequency list programs, which are shown in pink. We can click on the pink, and you'll notice here, in addition to percentage, we've also got 7, LM, and V11. These are referring to intensity, which in this case is 83%, how relevant it is in your life, which is 7 out of 10. LM and V11 are homeopathics, which we won't get into in this particular video, as that's a lot of information. Healy Resonance picks the top app programs to choose from for your bodily related issues and gives you the option to vibrate frequencies for predetermined times or send a detailed PDF report to you or your clients describing the analysis Healy has done. The Actions pink bar allows you to create a PDF file of all of the aura analysis topics discussed above. The PDF file can be sent as an attachment via email, text, Google Drive, or other things to your client for their review and growth benefit from taking action on these topic results. A great thing to do after doing aura analysis and sending it to the client via email is the opportunity to do a follow-up with the client on the report you just sent them. Ask the client, did the report make sense to you? Do you have any questions? The Healy Vibrate pink bar. All of the Healy device's data during these auric scans can be vibrated into the client's information field using the vibrate option like so. Using the vibrate option will help you with your client's needed wellness alignment. This is a great way for you to stay in touch and add value to your clients' lives who choose to have you do distance wellness sessions with HealAdvisor Analyze, Resonance, and Aura Analysis. The client's wellness alignment is improved by taking all the client information from the Healy analysis and compiling it into groups of frequencies that the client's bodies can benefit from to improve the shock-related conditions aura analysis detected. Renaming your list scans. You can rename your list scans to anything you wish by simply dragging to the left on any of the list programs that you're in, whether it be the blue or the pink apps. You can choose to delete or to rename the app, and you're prompted to do so here. This is just a much better way to keep track of all of the scans that you do and the relevance they might have, other than just the name as the date. Many people ask, what is the difference between clients and lists? Clients are all the people you have set up that you've given Healy sessions to, while the lists are the details and access to all the scans you have done for yourself and your clients. In list categories, light blue denotes resonance body scan information, and the pink indicates aura scan list information. In resonance analysis, take a photograph of the new client by clicking on the plus key like so and taking a photograph. Allowing HealAdvisor to access photos, of course, yes. And here we go. Let's take a photograph here. We'll photograph the image like so. Click OK. Now the image is recorded, and we can move on to the next step, which is to record the vibration of this particular stone. We'll just simply put the pink crystal on top of the Healy and click record vibration. Now Healy is taking information field data from the crystal, and it's recorded that, and we've got the option now of clicking on the tabs at the top to say that the client information has been saved. Should this client be synchronized to the cloud, this requires a declaration of consent from the client. And that reminds me at this point in time that when you're doing an analysis with anybody, either by distance or in person, it's best to get a written consent, or at the very least a verbal consent from the client. So in this case, let's click yes. The client information has been saved. Do you want to perform a new analysis now? No. Now that we've recorded the vibration and the photograph, and we've got the name of the client here, we can also click on the three bars and go back and save and analyze this information that we just recorded. Let's take a photograph of me here in auranalysis. We'll do that by clicking on the plus key, take photograph, click the photograph, here we go, happy days, yabba-doo. We'll click OK. Let's click on the arrow key up on the top right and save this information. Client has been stored. With the photograph that we've just taken, now let's choose the Record Aura feature. We're recording the aura analysis, and here we have the aura screen interpretation. The next thing we can do is choose the three bars up here to allow us to do an analysis. You'll notice here that the Healy has chosen the three here, which happen to be the lowest aura readings. These are based on your base all the way through to the upper chakras. We can now start the analysis or do an interpretation. By clicking on interpretation, we're going to get information here on what's going on. In this case, high energy in solar plexus, etc. You can get more details by clicking. Throat chakra is also high, more details, etc. Crown chakra, also pretty good, more details can be had. So you get the interpretation idea. Click X to exit, and now we can start an analysis and click here. Analysis has now been started by interpreting the vibrational frequencies that are based on the aura photograph. This talks here that I'm high relevance, 90%, and the intensity right now is 2, and this is homeopathic information, LMLX, which we'll get to in another program. Heart chakra is quite high. We can then choose actions, which in this case will show a PDF of the interpretation of the frequencies that the Healy has just performed. Now that the PDF has been created, you can share this with your client, or yourself in this particular case, and you've got all kinds of options for sharing. Detailed aura analysis. You can click on the 3-line bar menu at the top here, and we'll notice that we have our aura analysis shown. You can create the client PDF report on anywhere from the 3 to 7 chakras by clicking on the circles here to add more chakras in the reports. The next thing that we'll do now is click on Interpretation to read the reports. The percentage shown here in 64 or 52 over here is based on 0 to 100, where 0 is the lowest energy. We look for the 3 chakras with the lowest energy, make a note of them, and then use your HealAdvisor or Healy app to run programs based upon these aura results. The total number of 1 to 100 is not the average of the 7 chakras, but the client's total energy value as analyzed here. Clicking on the interpretation link takes us to the back detailed PDF report information on each of the chakras, which we've got written out here in printed form. We can even click on more about the forehead chakra and receive much more interpretations. This is what I like about Healy. It helps to guide me in areas of my life. Running these Healy programs is a way of having Healy work synergistically with you and your clients, based upon Healy aura and resonance analysis. You can also set Healy aura analysis to report on the lowest vibes affecting the chakras optionally, but I might add, this is not for the faint of heart. Selecting Start Analysis starts more profound research into the chakras you have clicked on to get more information. Your aura analysis is done based on your selected focus. In this case, it's my aura analysis is strong and stable. Here is where you can introduce high negative relevancies, as they're called, by clicking here and here. We are running here on the Android and this one on the iPhone. High negative relevancy is measured as a percentage, where the higher the percentage number, the less relevant it is to the spiritual aspects of the body's negative relevance. High negative relevancy is from the spiritual body realms, whereas chakra analysis is the physical body. Let's click on Start Analysis, and we'll have the Healy do an analysis of all of the various chakras which were chosen from the previous list. In this case, we chose 3. Intensity and relevance. To the right of the percent number, 92% in this case, is the number 7. It's measured from 1 to 10, where 10 is the highest. When we've got 7, for example, it means that, well, things are pretty relevant to you on a spiritual level today in this particular moment. The analysis report gives you and your clients and friends a percentage of relevance in terms of the work that we can do on ourselves. In the upper right of the screen, the 4 bars let you select the filtering and sorting of the data from aura analysis. Notice here we can click intensity. In that case, it removes the 7 that was there, etc., etc. And you can also have it set intensities the other way around. For now, let's look at the relevancy. In this case, 92% is the relevance to the work that needs to be done in my life. This detailed analysis chart shows us that the 92% is relevant in this present state description as to the importance of doing this work again. Again, 92% is not a representation of the chakra energy. The 92% is the measurement of the significance of the work to be done, which is established as 100%. The number 7 refers to the intensity that this issue has on you, with the effect being measured on the scale from 1 to 10. In the Resonance Aura Analysis Lists mode, we're going to talk about the chakras, their Ayurvedic names, the colors, and more. The color blue, in this case, is used for chakra vibration representation. The present state color is green. The healthy state is blue. The present state refers to the dissonance, or what might be blocking our energy from being its greatest potential. The percentage LM and CC, you'll see here, are interpretations based on homeopathy, and that's another topic for another video because it's kind of complex stuff. The Healy Chakra Analysis screen allows us to get extensive details on the chakra analysis, as in this case of 92%. This is the relevance to the condition in one's life. LM and CC are representations of dilution. Dilution is how far removed or how diluted the situation is in one person's life. The dilution may not contain much of the physical properties, but it includes the essence of chemical vibration properties, which holds all of this information. The present state and present state description describe your current chakra color and what is current in your life. The desired state description at the bottom of the screen is an affirmation of how to achieve these improvements. We can select the transmission durations by clicking on Vibrate and then choosing the duration times from the list here. On the Apple, it's a little bit different than it is over on the Android. Remember that if this was a 10 instead of a 7, that would be most needed, and those numbers are indicators of how long to send these frequencies into the client's information field. You cannot overdo the amount of time you have Healy send frequencies. However, it is best to send smaller time frame units of wellness frequencies to a person instead of one long frequency send. In this example, it's better to send, let's say, 4 8-minute sessions as opposed to one 32-minute session. You can create customized wellness session lists that work automatically to send wellness frequencies lists one after the other, which we'll discuss in more detail later in this video. When you click Vibrate on Healy Aura Analysis and click Start, you'll notice we have red and blue signals squiggling all about. The Healy sends these red and blue signals as a waveform. The red indicates the transmission of frequency data to the client, and the blue indicates the data of acquisition from the client. The Healy Aura Analysis Interpretation button is in the middle of the screen, and you can use it to display a detailed interpretation of the chakra analysis that you've just completed. If anybody is skeptical of aura photography, suggest they Google search things like Kirlian photography and other validated scientific means that prove that the energy of the frequencies exists around and in the body as well as in the universe. HealAdvisor frequency-based resonance aura analysis blue dot apps can be used by people sensitive to microcurrent voltages, as you do not use the wristbands with the HealAdvisor. People with pacemakers, metal implants, and epilepsy should seek doctor's permission before using Healy in any situation.